If you're considering moving to Spain without the constraints of employment, this is the visa for you. We will be delving into its specifics, from eligibility criteria and required documentation to its key benefits and the application process. We will also address frequently asked questions and provide insights on long-term residency and potential pathways to Spanish citizenship. Equip yourself with the knowledge to make an informed decision. Let's dive in. So what is the Spanish non-lucrative visa? The non-lucrative visa is a special visa that enables non-EU citizens to live in Spain without the need to work or conduct business. It's an invitation to soak in Spain's rich culture, scenic beauty and historical landmarks, all while ensuring you have the financial means to support yourself. Who is this visa for? This visa is tailored for those who wish to live in Spain and have the financial capability to do so without working. It's particularly beneficial for retirees or those with a steady passive income or significant savings. That's why sometimes this visa is called the Spain retirement visa, although you don't have to be a retired person to obtain it. To secure this visa, you will need proof of financial stability, which translates to 28,000 euros for the main applicant and 7,200 euros per dependent as of 2023. These figures depend on an index called IPREM that changes every time the Spanish government votes for a new budget. Therefore, these figures will likely change in 2024. Then you also need a recent criminal record for all the countries where you have lived in the past 5 years. You will also need a health or medical certificate indicating that you don't have any disease that poses a public threat. Then you will also need a private health insurance that covers you with a policy equivalent to the Spanish public system. We have a specific video on this subject that I will be sharing here. What are the key advantages of the Spanish non-lucrative visa? Well, mainly there are two. This visa allows your family to join you in this Spanish adventure, and you can enjoy travel freedom, as this visa lets you experience the beauty of Europe with unrestricted travel within the European Union. What are the application steps to obtain the Spanish non-lucrative visa? Well, first of all, you need to gather all the documentation. Then you need to contact the consulate in your region where you reside. You need to schedule an appointment. And then you will need to visit the office with all the required documentation. Although there are some consulates that do everything by post or email, which is the case of the San Francisco consulate in the United States. And here there's something very important you need to remember. Every Spanish consulate is different and they have different interpretations for the requirements of this visa. So make sure you present your documentation tailored to the specific consulate where you will be applying. Now, about settling in Spain. So this visa grants you a 1-year residency permit, which can be extended to up to 4 more years, provided of course that you comply with the requirements at the time of the different renewals. And after 5 continuous years, you can apply for a permanent residency permit, unlocking numerous benefits. To retain your residency rights, ensure you don't leave Spain for more than 6 months in a year, or 10 months cumulatively in 5 years. The 6 months requirement was recently challenged by a Supreme Court decision. Nevertheless, we advise to adhere to it to prevent potential complications at the time of renewals. How do you achieve Spanish citizenship? While the standard requirement is a 10-year legal residency period in Spain to be able to apply for Spanish citizenship, there are expedited pathways for certain nationalities, such is the case of Ibero-American countries like Mexico, Puerto Rico, or other countries with historical ties to Spain, like the Philippines, that can apply for Spanish citizenship in a period of 2 years of legal residency in Spain. Now, about the frequently asked questions. And the first ones, what are the key requirements for this visa? Well, there are 3 key requirements, meaning the financial requirements, meaning the legal requirements, and the health requirements. Next question, how can I obtain a work permit? Well, after the first year under the non-lucrative visa, you are able to transition to a work permit in Spain, of course, if you comply with certain requirements. Next question is, how long does the application for the non-lucrative visa last? Well, typically it can take up to 90 days post-interview appointment. The next question is, can I make investments under a non-lucrative visa? Yes, you can invest in stocks and funds, but active work is prohibited. Again, this is a controversial point as there are many people under non-lucrative visas who are today working remotely for non-Spanish companies without any consequences. However, when you apply for this visa at a Spanish consulate, you will need to prove that you will not work. So this is a very controversial issue and I will be sharing a video here about this. The next question is, can I transition from a student visa to a non-lucrative visa? And the answer is, the transition is not possible. You will need to apply for a Spanish non-lucrative visa in your home country. The next question is, when do I have to renew my non-lucrative visa? And the answer is 60 days before the visa expiration or within 90 days post expiration with the risk of fines. You can do the renewal process from within Spain and the first period will be for 2 years, and then again you need to renew for 2 more years, totaling 5 years since the first issuance of the visa. And after those 5 years, as we said, you can apply for a permanent residency card. In conclusion, the Spanish non-lucrative visa is a golden opportunity for those looking to experience Spain in its full glory. Of course, you will need to ensure to meet all the requirements for this visa, and soon you could be sipping sangria under the Spanish sun. If you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel.